There is a great energy that connects all of us. Something so big, we can feel it exists, but cannot wrap our minds around how it works or what it is. Some call this God, some call it Source. Whatever you want to call it, there is an instinct that tells us we're all connected. The human experience is a complex one. And though our choices make us unique, our journeys and struggles are not all that different. But the one thing we all have in common is that our relationships are mirrors to our own minds. It's not our faults nor our desires that we're desperate to learn about in this life. It's our connection to each other that teaches us about ourselves, as long as we're brave enough to listen.
None of this makes any sense anymore. For a lot of us, it never did. The only thing that I have that I hold on to is I always fought. I always questioned why. I broke my own heart 1,000,000 times over trying to find answers, trying to have the tough conversations with people who didn't want to work it out, who couldn't show up to the conversation because they were so used to brushing everything off and not being able to feel things deeply. Why was I alone in this? Why weren't we taught how to deal with things in a healthy way? Why weren't we given the coping mechanisms? What makes up a healthy relationship? What else were we missing?
When the world around us doesn't seem to make sense, we grow tired of trying to force ourselves into the box in front of us. We feel confined. We make rash decisions. We sabotage ourselves and abandon our own needs when we don't have the tools. We were young and had big feelings. Those feelings needed to move. They need to go somewhere. Ideally, we would have been taught how to have big emotions, how to turn inward, how to listen to our intuition, how to resolve conflict, and how to soothe our own pain. But there are still so many of us trying to be heard, still wanting to be enough.
We are creatures of survival. Everything our brain does, it does to protect us. Evolutionarily, we are designed to look for the next threat, the next negative interaction, the next justification. Physiologically, our bodies cannot sustain that. My question is, are you making the most out of your body's ability to protect you? Or are your patterns of survival keeping you from everything that you want?
What is it that you want? Do you believe you're worthy of it? Do you believe you're capable of it? We could have everything we wanted, everything that really mattered in this life, if we got our minds out of the way. Come with me on a journey, one of self-love, one of belief and radical responsibility, one of limitless possibilities and abundance. A journey of taking your own health, your own life into your hands. It all starts in the mind. So I work as a personal trainer, triathlon coach, and nutritionist. My journey started because I was not really a healthy, happy person. And at some point in my mid-20s, I decided I needed to make a change. It was a really difficult experience to break down this person that I was and become somebody who was a lot healthier. And there are aspects of change that can be really scary, but once you go through them, they're not actually that bad. Mind over matter is the accumulation of all of the mental aspects of change that I've learned throughout all the years of making myself a healthier person and also working with clients. There is a foundational level of self-worth and security that we need to have within ourselves, and for so many of us out in the world, we did not come by that naturally. It has to be a learned process. So I have taken all of the different aspects of emotional intelligence that were recurring themes with clients of mine and with myself. This progression and community is really for anyone who is ready to make the long-term sustainable change, to take on a new fitness goal, or is just interested in becoming the best version of their highest, happiest self. I really want to create a community full of people that really embrace and enjoy life instead of just tuning out or distracting themselves from their day-to-day. Mind over matter is that. It is the absolute basis and foundation of coaching that I give to my clients. And most importantly to me, it is a safe space where people can explore who they are without any feelings of shame or not being good enough. This is the accumulation of who I needed in my own life when I was a kid. So if you're out there and you're interested in finding out the best version of yourself and being around other supportive people who are doing the same thing, come join us. We would love to have you on board.